Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, Happy Lemon Squash, whatever you want. Today we're going to have a yearly wrap-up and answer some questions off Woody's Instagram.
We have had a jam-packed year here at the Skid Factory, and what a year it's been. Starting off in, what month was it? February.
Very late January, February.
Yeah.
Early February.
And kicked it off with a pretty cool car.
Yeah, we passed our apprenticeship with MCM2 and Marty and Moog gave us the keys and said, go do it yourself.
Go crazy, yeah.
So we kicked it off with the VL, which was a pretty special car.
Tom's VL was an awesome car. Very, very unique example of what's left these days. They all get...
I think it's old enough you could call that a survivor for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Even though it seems to me like it's not a very old car, because when I came into adulthood, they were like a few-year old. And that was like the bomb. Having a VL was the bomb car. Shave the head, put a cam in it, go around
Which is
town,
pretty much what we
smashing
did.
gearboxes.
Yep.
No turbos.
No turbos.
Turbos were special back then.
Manual?
Manuals.
Lockers?
No one had autos.
Yeah.
Lockers, no, they're just single peeled for the win.
The VL of Tom's is an awesome car, and we had a great time building that thing. It made some stout power, and that build went down really well to begin with. We got some great views on those videos and got a lot of great responses from our viewers. It was good.
Everywhere.
Some good companies came on board for that. Thanks to everyone involved with the VL build. It was awesome.
Helped us out along the way, which is always good.
Then we went kind of left of field.
What did we do then?
The Cruiser.
Oh, yeah. I was like, we need to do something. So I went, Nathan, have you finished that cruiser yet? No, I haven't done anything to it.
This guy is the king.
Do you want us to finish it? Yes, I do.
Doing something you don't want to do.
Next minute, sells his wife and family, comes up with the cash. Done deal.
That car is awesome. He's actually getting that.
Oh, it's registered now.
It's registered. He's getting it retuned. He wasn't happy with the power output, even though he just got it on the road.
I don't think he's driven it.
Well,
I drove it.
He told me he'd driven it.
It's freaking
I did
scary.
a big burnout in that thing, and I got in trouble at Power on Petrie. That was funny. That was a good event.
I think it's best described as diabolical.
Yeah. Yep.
Handling versus power ratio.
That thing turned out sweet, and from there we went again something totally different. And Al built this little Daihatsu, which at the time I was away. Half built it. It was already.
It was half built.
Yeah.
So we sort of, Marty and Benny and I don't know what the cutoff is. It went and drived.
Yeah.
But it didn't have it had a turbo on it. But
it didn't. It had no manifold.
No, it did when it got here. I pulled it off.
It had like wasps.
I couldn't shut the bonnet because the turbo was too high, so I took it off and sold it, and then it sat here for years. But yeah, so I don't know. Let's call it 3/4 built.
So the Daihatsu was built while I was away. I think I was
on holidays,
and I was also looking at some cars to buy, and which I still haven't built. Don't ask about that. And that turned out great. That car is really, really fast, and it's
currently broken.
It's now broken because someone was a bit harsh.
Harry Hamfist doesn't know how to change gears properly.
I know how to change gears. I just went too crazy with it. Now that car is chilling. We've got some plans for that in the future, and
it's an ornament.
It's going to come back.
It's actually gone back to its natural habitat, which is sitting in my yard, not working.
But now it's registered.
Yeah.
From the Daihatsu, we moved on to building the Iron Lions engine, but we did the Fox body over in the States with our good mate Benny from Benny's Custom Works. And the Fox body is speechless.
It's just definitely the fastest car I've ever built.
Fastest car I've been involved with and driven.
To be fair, the whole thing was driven by Benny. He was the project manager.
Yeah, for sure.
We were just the grunt on the ground and the cameraman and the...
Thank you, Benny.
All that.
Also, thanks to Pagger and all the ACC crew.
Yeah. Mr. Paganini that owns the car is to use your words, an absolute legend. He's one of the nicest guys I've ever met. Very chilled out. He makes me look like an angry person.
You are an angry
He's
person.
like Gandhi of the automotive world.
I just couldn't believe his mentality of we had engine troubles and he stood on the side of the road. Benny was literally about to bust into tears. You were about to throw punches.
We were like...
And Paganoni just goes, all right, whatever. Looks like I'm spectating this year and let's have some fun. Like he was open about the situation.
He's very zen.
But we came back.
But Benny and I, well...
Robbie,
we weren't going to let that happen because it was a big deal for him.
HED, all the boys involved with that. That was legendary.
Yeah. And it made for a great story. And it's a true story. That's what happened. We were literally on the side of the highway trying to escape a hurricane.
And that car went faultlessly. What did we do, like 3,000 miles?
Yeah, both the cars did about 3,000 kilometres because we had to drive quite a ways from South Carolina up to Virginia, do the trip, and then we drove back again. Like, how else were we going to get back? There was no trailers. And the only trailers were the ones connected to the cars.
Yeah.
And then, we even give it a run afterwards just because why not?
Hit the track trip at the end because Pag was keen.
So, it was a pretty amazing experience. I personally, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And
once we finished off the Fox body, we literally hit the ground running here. I think we had like a few days off. We got straight into this thing.
Straight over to Scott's house and
we've been at it.
Jimmy the door open.
Yeah.
Dodge Sean with the knife.
We've been at it pretty hard since then. A lot of work goes into these cars that doesn't get filmed. There's a lot of editing involved. There's a lot of organising involved. The whole kit and caboodle is crazy. So this has been filmed week in, week out. We've been working on the car week in, week out. I'd be editing, straight back to the next week, get it out again. The dyno video for this was filmed on a Friday. We went for a drive on Saturday. I edited it Sunday and then released it Monday morning for our Patreons. So to put that into perspective is like, there's a lot of work. There's a lot of work.
No rest for the wicked.
No.
And I've actually been cruising around in this while Woody's been editing.
So I've been hard work editing for just kind of these few videos we're a bit behind on. We went to New Zealand and we did an awesome trip over there, and there's some cool videos coming out for that. A couple of videos, we did lots of workshop tours, met some people that...
So many rotaries and so many great people, and probably a big thanks to Nick and Richard who of organised the trip from their end. It sort of expanded from what we were originally going to do to something much more fun for us.
Yeah.
It was a crazy week, pretty busy, but amazing place and amazing car scene. So keep a look out for that. We'll have a video about that soon.
Yep. And tomorrow there is a video coming out featuring the car you would have seen last week, which is the Volvo. So make sure you tune in tomorrow and watch that one. It's a really good video. I spent a lot of time editing it.
Another good trip.
Yeah, that was awesome.
We actually get to do a lot of cool stuff.
We do.
We should complain less.
Yeah, I don't know. But that wraps up the yearly cars that we've done so far. I think we're just about to crack 150k subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, do us a favour, jump over there and hit that button. Do you reckon we'll make it by the end of the year? I don't think we will.
I think we already are, aren't we?
Over 150?
I don't think so. I don't know.
I literally saw it roll over 149,000 the other day. I got a screenshot. I put out a questionnaire onto my Instagram at Woodrigos. Follow me if you don't. That's just me whoring myself out. So I've got a lot of questions to answer here. So I've been roughly through them a little bit. So
you've picked out the ones that aren't.
No, I haven't picked out any. So I'm going to scroll past the stupid ones.
Are you single, Woody?
Yeah, no,
Call
I'm not.
me.
Sorry. Alan, a bit of a fire around here, dude. I don't want to get too involved with questions. So the very first one here is, how much do you guys charge roughly for each build? And that one, I'll just say, was we don't charge.
We don't operate a retail customer workshop anymore. The only thing that we do is build cars for our show.
Yep.
So
build cars for mates. They've got to pay for parts, everything. We are lucky that there's sponsors involved.
Still got to be paid for to an extent, but label-wise, we don't usually charge.
Yep.
You can't, because the time is is not measurable because we're filming.
We've answered this before too.
So
I'll ask Al to do something 3 times.
yeah, like it takes forever. Like whereas I'd probably just plough into it and work for weeks on end and get something done. Documenting it is a completely different thing.
Well, you guys are building a car solely for drag racing. Well, another question right below that is, when can we see you take something to the drag strip? We built that Fox Body Mustang, which did an 8.7 second quarter mile. I don't know what the final figure was.
Faster than that. It's like an 850.
850. Anyway, that was car. If you want to see some drag racing, check out Benny's Custom Works. He has got that whole Drag Week series covered, and we're involved with that too, which is cool.
We might still build another drag car.
We are building.
Maybe we will.
We are, or maybe we will. Or
maybe there's.
We are going to be building a lot of cool cars. Some of them are street cars, some of them are drag cars, some of them are 4-wheel drives. It all changes.
Yeah.
Was a channel logo designed to resemble Al's OK symbol? No, but it kind of looks like that a little bit.
I don't know.
It kind of does. That's just a coincidence. When's Al working on his crown? I don't know, Alan. When are you working on the crown? Probably the same question is, when am I working on one of my cars that I've got that I probably will end up selling and not do anything with?
Immediately right now I've got 3 cars that I haven't finished building or started or something. So I've got to pick one.
Yep.
But it's kind of been picked for me. So unfortunately the crown is back seating once again for a little bit.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Stay tuned.
Just got to work through them.
It's one of those hero cars that will be forever. Upcoming plans for the charade, I think I answered this before. We do have some plans. I've got some plans for the charade, working with a guy.
You've got plans to fix it because
from New Zealand, and I'm going to fix it, and I want to take that down the drag strip and show you that it's actually a quick car.
Maybe use it. Yeah, it's actually probably a better drag car than it is a circuit car.
What's the one car you wish you didn't sell or crash? I crashed my Gazelle. That was a stupid thing. I do miss that car, but the car that I wish I didn't get rid of was my Crown. Which is why I want to build another one of those similar. I don't know what it is about old weird Toyotas that I love so much.
I've never crashed a car.
That was the only time I crashed a car. I've spun out on roundabouts, drifting and stuff. My old Hilux ute hit a gutter pretty hard once.
I've got a whole list of cars
when I was wearing my flat rim.
Didn't get rid of.
Yeah?
All of them.
All of them?
Not all of them.
Favourite project worked on this year? I'm going to say the Land Cruiser. Hanging out with Nathan and Anthony from Drover, building that car was really, really cool. Close with the Fox Body in the States, but the Cruiser for me was the best. Nathan's an absolute legend, and
he is a legend.
It was just...
He's a funny dude.
Yeah, you work on cars with your mates, you have a few lemon squashes, the banter rolls, you all know what it's like. It's a really good time. My phone keeps unlocking, goddamn. Rotary versus 2-stroke.
What about my favourite car?
Oh, well, you answer that question.
You didn't.
Quick, you go. Go.
Fox Body for the adventure. This because it's my mate's car and it kind of means something.
When's the Corolla going to be famous? Max, just you wait, bro. Just you wait. ETA and restocking the merch store, waiting on an L-size big logo shirt for months now. We're actually not doing those shirts anymore. We've changed them up. I'm not even wearing it yet. No, they're you.
The big giant logo, no more.
It just, for us working on cars, the massive white logo, it just got so dirty. So we kind of see it as you guys are also mechanics or car enthusiasts if you're going to wear those shirts. Or if you're like me that you want to wear your shirts out to the clubs, you wear a small logo one.
If you go to the clubs.
I don't know anymore.
Oh, man.
Shut up. Well, we're at it. Check out our merch store.
With regards to the merch store, we operate that now. So it's recently, again, did our merch store apprenticeship with MCM guys. We now run it. We are going to actually roll through designs a bit more. So
try to at least, yeah.
Just have individual designs for each vehicle we build, and sort of move through and probably delete some of the older designs and try and make new ones, because
on that,
everyone wants a new design, so let's do it.
On that topic, no, there hasn't been a falling out with Marty and Moog. We are still really good mates.
Has anyone asked that?
Huh?
Has someone asked that?
Yeah, a few people say that there's been a falling out. We're good mates, and it's friends helping friends out.
Yeah.
They've done us a massive favour.
They helped us out so much with the changeover, and we're very thankful for that. And myself, I will probably be on MCM in the future still.
What about me?
I don't know about Woody.
Invite me, Marty, you jerk.
I'm pretty sure they've got other cameramen.
I want to be on screen. I want to work on that car. Are you sick of being spotted in airports yet? No. It always happens. It always happens. I don't mind. If you guys see us in the public, give us a wave, give us a thumbs up, give us a high five.
Yeah.
Honestly, it doesn't bother me. Unless we're having dinner with the missus or like halfway through eating lunch or something. That's a little bit weird and awkward. But by all means, come up, say hi. We're just two blokes. There's nothing wrong with that. How long have you and Al known each other?
Since you were about 16.
Yeah, I originally got my Gazelle engine replaced, even though I was an apprentice mechanic. He replaced the engine in my Gazelle, only a stocko one. But all my brothers spent thousands of dollars at AM Auto. My mum got your car service there. And I just kind of started nagging him questions and coming down to the workshop all the time, borrowing stuff. And then it turned into...
Helping me.
Then it turned into me sweeping the floor or whatever and hanging out, and if I wasn't there in the afternoon to take the bins out or something, Al would call me and say, hey, what's up, where are you? And then, I don't know, I've pretty much lived here ever since.
Then I made you put a Turbo 1UZ.
Yeah, I was going to build a 7M, and then you wouldn't let that happen, so we did the...
I did the right thing.
Any future videos of the 1JZ? For sure. There's actually one sitting over there. There's a 2JZ sitting over the back there. And we have got some big plans. There's lots of engines sitting there.
We love
actually.
1JZs and 2JZs.
Yep.
They're bloody brilliant engines.
Yep. Worst dirt squirting injury you and Al received over the years?
Mine's obviously the broken finger.
Yeah.
Yours is...
I bought my KDM and had it for 2 weeks, I think it was. 2 weeks. And I was riding with Zai and a couple of other mates. Out at Ringtail Creek, and I fractured my rib and fractured my hand. And was that it?
What was the other one you did? Oh, you had that other stack.
I always fall off.
In a straight line.
Dave said flat tops. Nope. What wax do you use on your head, Alan?
None.
How much for a Woody versus Ethel boxing match? Man, Wendy would smash me, Jacob. Are you kidding me that? A question that's not on here, I haven't read yet, but it was asked a few times on YouTube is, why do I shave my head? And that is just because, like, you're not my mum and I like to shave my head, even though my mum doesn't like it.
He wants to look like Mo Sislak.
My hair actually does go really curly, and I just prefer short hair. It's so hot here, it's crazy, and short hair's way better.
Why do I shave my head?
If you've never shaved your head to number 0, then you got to do it one day. It's the best feeling in the world.
When you're forced to shave your head, you shave it.
What flavour of jerky is Alan's favourite?
My favourite is
Sebi's,
yeah.
for sure.
Is the gun at it.
Any plans with Bad Obsession Motorsport? None as of yet.
Only watching.
We're just guys that like watching each other's channels, and we just like flirting with each other. So that's all that is. But they're legends. If we can get over there, like come over here one day, that'd be really, really cool to do. But we don't know what's happening yet.
We're a long way away from each other.
When's the patrol comings?
What?
Milwaukee. What happened to Milwaukee stuff?
It is...
It's gone.
Not here anymore. No, we have been testing the Tool Pro 12 and 18 volt range for many months.
Oh, 6, 8 months now maybe? Long time.
Just bashing the crap out of it, trying to check whether it's any good, so when they sell it to you guys, you'll know that it's been tested.
Yep.
So, and it's good news.
It's great stuff. Yeah.
So Reese from Tool Pro is on board. We're basically, I don't know, do you want to call it, we're sponsored by them? Sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is good. So we're happy with the product, and the value is awesome. It's much better value than other brands, and it's also locally Australian. If you're, I don't think you can buy it overseas. Maybe you can probably buy it in New Zealand, but not. Yeah. It's available at Super Cheap Auto. So yeah, it's good stuff.
But we literally, we said to Reese, we want to use the stuff first to make sure we're happy with it, and we have been throwing it around the workshop and giving it absolute hell.
Because if it can handle me being abusive, I'm not the greatest with tools. I don't really care about them as long as they do their job, and they work. So.
And on that topic of sponsorship, we wouldn't be here without these companies supporting us, because without them, this is us. Also, huge thanks to all our Patreon supporters again. We wouldn't be doing this if it weren't for you guys. And that's a true story.
Patreon guys are a big deal for us, so we really appreciate their support.
Everybody else that has supplied parts for builds or everything, hooking us up with anything you can.
And also people that have helped us hook up, like Golby's and...
Yeah, for sure.
Ian.
Marv, 100%. Love it. There's so many people to thank, and if we don't thank you, don't get annoyed about it. There is so many companies that help us out, and we love you all for it. It's the best thing ever. Even sending us stuff is great. Rudy, love it. Absolutely love it.
We should go to Norway.
Yep. Gatabil, we've got to do that.
Gatabil.
This question I've scrolled past so many times. Why is there no shed skids in the skid factory?
Can I answer that?
No, but you're going to rage about it for 20 minutes.
I'm not going to rage about it. I'm just going to be a dad.
Such a dad.
Number one, the cars are usually not finished when they drive out of here.
Yeah.
They've got to go on a trailer or a truck or whatever and go to a tuning shop and get tuned. And then they come back. So I'm not dropping burnouts in the shed just for the pleasure of people that like to watch burnouts in sheds, because it doesn't really do much for me. Mm-hmm. Number two, they're not my cars, and it's incredibly disrespectful to take someone's money for parts to build their car and then thrash them when the engine's not even tuned. So, use your brain.
I'm going to do a burnout in Dave's car.
You can. That's not tuned either.
I'm going to do a burnout in it.
If the guy that owns the car wants to come here and do a burnout in the shed, he can. But I'm not doing burnouts in other people's cars. It's disrespectful, so don't ask.
One last question, which I scrolled past also a lot of times, was when are we doing a rotary build? And there is something rotary coming. Is that still happening? Presto?
Yeah, I think so.
That's when it comes to rotaries. It's not mild. Any rotary build is always pretty big. But they over here, they cost so much money. If you know about rotaries, they are expensive to do, just like any performance car. So we're lucky to work with, again, one of our mates that he's
had one forever,
known for ages, that we're going to be doing that. And on the topic of cars in general, we do have plenty of builds planned. As Al said before, he's got 3 cars. Oh. I've got 2 cars that I want to do, but
we don't get through them real quick.
It's
It's 3 months per build, so it's not a quick process. So there's years of content,
and there's also a backlog of people going. There's plans that we've built up to go. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do that, and
it takes ages to plan things.
This thing was meant to get built like April, May last year. I think it was. That was originally planned. And
isn't that when we did the other thing? Oh no, that was years ago.
Honestly, and then it just ticked over and ticked over and ticked over until eventually there was a hoist that Al said,
we've only got 2 hoists.
And a car park behind us full of cars. So many old cars too, bro. Yeah, what is it with old Holdens?
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, we have been chatting for a very long time. My lemon squash is empty, so we're going to wrap it up.
Lastly, quick shout out to old Cock and Shane at Noosa Radiators. They help us pretty much daily when it comes to these builds.
All the time.
Much bigger workshop, lot of equipment, and they're our go-to when we just need to be able to do other things, just like cleaning.
And Vic and Clive and Ray.
Yeah, and all the guys that work there,
and Bob and Emmett.
There's a diff shop there. Yeah, so thanks a lot. they're also great mates. I enjoy going down there for a lemon squash with them whenever I can get down there.
I think I was there every day last week. I was actually every day.
So yeah, thanks for that.
On the topic of thanking people too, thanks to everyone involved, as I said before, that helps us out. Sponsors, friends and family, special guests that come on the show, like people like John who helps us out with the engine machining. Like, you're an absolute legend, dude, and it's, we wouldn't be able to get the stuff done if it weren't for all you guys. Thanks to all our viewers who watch the show, because again, without your support, we wouldn't be doing it. So right now, it's time for another beer for us. We're actually having a bit of a Christmas party, so stay tuned after the Patreon credits. Make sure you stay tuned after the Patreon credits on every video, because you're missing out if you don't.
You better not miss one, because that didn't go down too well.
Well,
that one time when you didn't put anything.
One time that I didn't do it. Sometimes there's not.
No, it has to be every time.
Look out for the Easter eggs in the Patreon credits too. All right, thanks for watching, homies.
Cheers.
Let's go through some nitrous at a Falcon.
Why do I get your name?
What's going on here? What are you doing?
You're Wendy.
I'm Wendy, am I?
We're gonna just put a little nitrous shot on the Falcon and see how we go. We should be fine. Okay. Like, I mean, they're built tough, right? Built forward tough.
Should we stand back? Is there going to be rods going everywhere? Or
probably.
What? Okay.
Can I dibs the throttle body and the diff?
No, I need the diff. I need the flange and the diff. I think they got the big one on them. The big yoke.
I'll show you.
Diff.
Put it down the throttle body?
Yeah.
The 273 was a bullshit figure. The 192.
273 is nothing? 192 is pretty stout.
I reckon it needs more gas.
Needs more gas.
Needs more gas. Let's go again. Oh, I didn't like that. Was that, how much have you got left? More?
Oh, I didn't even turn the bottle all the way on.
That's all of it. It's too early. I didn't even have, I had on like half throttle and Ben's just cracked the bottle. I hadn't even finished loading it in yet. Ben's killed it like Ben kills everything. Yeah, the 250 was a kickback, but the 233 was the power.
He was spraying too much.
But that 192, yeah, he was just way too much.
That was a lot of nice,
it was way too much gas, clearly.
Dibs, throttle body and diff.
There's probably no bloody plugs left. It won't have plugs. Yeah, put new ones in and she'll be good. I'll drive it home. How much plug doesn't it have? Oh, you can smell it. That's
It's annihilated.
that's brilliant.
We need to go step colder. Step colder.
Oh yeah, it might be a little too hot in the plug.
How's the sound quality go for ping? Rattle, rattle? Rattle, rattle?
Look at that cat.
Oh, she's. Hey, we can cash that cat in. I reckon we'll just let it cool down a little bit and then give it another go and just send it. Put all the gas in it. It's probably like 5 cylinders. It's about a couple of valves down.
I think
probably
that was already all the gas though.
Yeah, we're going to give it more. Has anybody got another bottle?
Al's figured out the safest place is in the car, so he's sitting inside the car.
Nitrous guy.
I think it fixed it. It's not dying. All right, there you have it. We just shoved about $500 worth of nitrous down its throat. It's still going somehow, so I'm actually just going to drive it home because it's registered. So see what happens. I don't know if I'd like driving home, but I'm going to make it anyway. So anyway, watch Nugget Garage because those guys do weird stuff.
Oh,
whoever
yeah.
they are.
I heard they're pretty good blokes.
Nah, I don't know them. But anyway,
I heard the office lady's pretty cool.
she's got nice legs.
Yeah. I want to say a huge Merry Christmas to everyone and look after your friends, look after your family. Go and say hi to your neighbour, give your mum a hug, enjoy the holidays. That's what this time of year is about. So look after yourself, give these guys at Nugget Garage a watch and a follow. This is the Hoffs 2JZ powered KE20 and it's absolutely epic. They've got heaps of cars like this and more on their channel. So give them a follow. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we'll see you guys next week.
See you, Chris. Falcon reliability. Yeah. if I could actually talk, it'd be cool.
We've just released some shirts. Kingswood, www.theskidfactory.com. Perfect. New episode out tomorrow. The road trip. Oh.
Go again, you're good.
Something along those lines. All right, guys, we've just released some All right, guys, new release shirts. Kingswood, right? www.theskidfactory.com. New episode out tomorrow. Volvo road trip, fantastic. Bring it on. Cut.